Greetings everybody. I've been asked to put a tutorial together which I have not done in some time. The one I was asked to explain is a cool 4-ball side swap trick. It's called 6-1-5 and it looks something like this. It is a sweet trick. One of the reasons this trick looks so cool is because, as you can tell based on the side swap, you've got 3 consecutive throws that are all doing different kinds of things. You've got a 6, which is a high throw on the same side of your body, immediately followed by a zip across your body, which is then followed by a 5 throw, a crossing one across your body. Put all those together with 4 balls, and you've got a cool looking trick. You've also got one that perhaps might make you scratch your head just a bit. We're going to go slow, make sure you understand how to put this trick together, and you'll be fine. I learned how to do this trick from Ivan Purcell's 4 and 5 ball advanced moves DVD. Rather excellent, go check it out. I'll put a link over there at the side. Step 1. Notice this trick is thrown out of an async 4-ball fountain. Good. In order to get into the pattern, you're going to have to throw 2 5s. Your dominant hand will throw the first crossing throw, which should be at about 5-ball height. It will immediately be followed by your non-dominant hand throwing another crossing throw about 5-ball height. Pretty simple so far. Once you've got that down, now move into throwing the first 6. Now comes the tricky part. You noticed that when throwing the 2 5s and then the 6, for a brief moment, those 3 items in the air and my non-dominant hand, for me my left, has a ball remaining in it. That's an important fact to notice. While those other 3 balls are in the air, you're going to take this throw, zip it across, and put it in what was your dominant hand. Until you start running the pattern, you will wind up catching 3 balls in your hand. That's okay for right now. We're just getting used to the throws. So that's going to look now like this. Once you've got that mastered on the right-hand side, your dominant hand side, time to move to the other. Remember, we're not running the pattern right now, we're just practicing the moves so that we can build the trick. On this trick in particular, it's really helpful if you make sure that the 6s are thrown outside the path of the 5s, rather than wrapping the 6 around up through the path of the 5. Watch this. The 6 was thrown on the outside of whatever was happening with the 5s. That might be different from this, in which case the 6 was thrown kind of in between the path of the 5s. We've done the 6, we've done the 1, now all I have to do is work in the 5. Out of an async fountain, again, I'll throw 2 5s, a 6 and a 1, and then the last 5. Practice that. Go. Practice it. Now, on the left. All right. You practiced those series of moves on the right. You practiced them on the left. Now, it's just time to go for it. Your brain and your muscles should at this point be somewhat used to the feel and the syncopation of the pattern. Be patient. Only difference now is, of course, you're not going to stop. I find it helpful to watch not so much what's happening on the sixes and not to so much worry about the ones, but instead look at the fives. There's this cool visual effect when you run the pattern successfully where you have in your peripheral vision, you've got these throws over here, but then a nice thing is that you've got this one ball that appears to be kind of moving back and forth in front of you. Makes a bit of a triangle. If you use that as a way of trying to kind of keep the center of your pattern, then the sixes on the side and the one underneath seem to flow a little easier. I like to think about this pattern being taller rather than wider. Some people might like to exaggerate how wide the pattern could be, and that's cool, but at least initially the 6, the 1, and the 5, mixing those all together, kind of stays more in front of me rather than kind of out here and also right here. This might be a good trick also to practice while not listening to any music. If you can actually hear the sounds of the props as they hit your hands, you realize that there is a kind of cool syncopated beat. If you can hear that and recognize it, take advantage of that, it might be yet another kind of sensory way for you to master what this pattern feels like. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, good luck. Take this trick slowly, be confident, you'll get it.